As you can see from the video, I'm doing a Battlefield 4 commentary today. I'm not too good at Battlefield, but I figured that it would be a good video to just start off with, have a bit of a commentary so you can sort of get to know what sort of style of video I'll be doing. So today I want to talk about virtual reality. Virtual reality has been in the news a lot over the past few years. With the release of VR headsets such as Oculus and Vive, VR has never been more relevant. Virtual reality has been the fantasy of every gamer for years, and now that we've finally got it, will we be happy? I think the answer is simple. We won't be happy with it for a while yet, and I think that this is for a number of reasons. The first obstacle is obviously cost, and using Google as my main source of info, I've calculated approximately the minimum price of buying a gaming PC and an Oculus Rift. According to Reddit user The Red Cow, using PC Part Picker, he calculated that the cheapest VR-ready gaming PC would cost about £620, which isn't an astronomical amount for a gaming PC. In fact, it's pretty much the norm to spend about that or a little bit less to get a well-performing PC. The problem arises when you add the cost of the VR headset, adding another £420 when converted from $599 US. To sum up what I'm saying, you're spending over $1,000 to have the minimum VR experience at this moment in time, and that's to run a handful of not particularly demanding games. I don't think having a playable experience of not demanding games for less than a year or two is worth £1,000, and that just isn't very good value for money. Now, PlayStation VR claims to want to answer the problem of cost by pricing the VR headset at approximately £350, and of course the price of a PlayStation or a PC. But the problem that I addressed earlier still stands. I think the PS4 just isn't powerful enough to give 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second with reprojection. But there are only a handful of games that run at 1080p 60 FPS. Majority of those, besides less demanding titles, are remastered from last console generation. So where does PlayStation VR go from there? Using less and less demanding titles in order to fit that 60 FPS minimum? It'll be interesting to see for sure. I genuinely believe that the most exciting and interesting thing about VR isn't going to be its gaming possibilities, but using it for desktop applications to really immerse yourself in the work you're doing. Now this might sound boring and maybe even a little bit mad, but writing essays for college would get done a lot quicker if I had nothing else to focus on but the work at hand. I think that would be genuinely interesting, and I hope that it takes off. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.